Hello Scorpios, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or look at your moon and your rising signs. So, thank you for your patience on this video. Took the week off last week, and this week with retrograde, my sun sign is a Gemini, so retrogrades hit me pretty hard in different ways every time. Lucky me. But here we are. Today is the 13th, tomorrow's the 14th. It's our full moon with the eclipse coming in, and I think there's something else happening this month, but I've been saying that to almost every group of signs this week, and I haven't looked it up. So if there is, there is. If there isn't, so calling in your energy, spirit, for Scorpios. Let's go ahead and start this reading. Let's see what is going on. All right, first card to come out, Judgment in reverse. Judgment says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. It sounds like ego energy. That not two people have the same journey, and no one's journey is more painful, more intense, or more worthy of hearing or understanding than anyone else's. All right, what else? Let's add on to this, please. All right, we have another reversal card, Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Wow, that's some pretty interesting energy. Yeah, it's really difficult to see other people in different spots in their journey. I'm gonna keep pulling cards while I talk. Yeah, because like if you meet somebody who's like a few steps ahead of you, you know, the ego gets in the way. Yeah, see, pride came through. Yeah, you don't necessarily envy other people's journeys. It's just an understanding that everybody has their unique journey. Everybody resonates with certain people for a reason. What that reason is, I couldn't tell you. But we have to remember, we have to be kind to others. We have to understand that everybody understands things, everybody processes things differently. We can't judge them for how they go about healing themselves and moving forward with their lives, and vice versa. Let's keep that in mind. That energy goes back and forth. So if you lived in a household where judgment was a huge thing, that's something that you came into this life, were taught it, and have to learn to unlearn it, right? There's a saying, I don't remember where it comes from, but I love saying it. To learn is to unlearn, right? As we want to learn more information, we have to unlearn the things that we knew prior, okay? So the next two cards that came out, both in reverse, was Surrender and Patience. Surrender says, I can release my need to control, which means we're having issues surrendering. And then Patience, I accept that everything happens in divine order. So if you're, okay, so this kind of makes sense. So if you're around people, or maybe you're flipping through social media and you're seeing that other people are, you know, a few steps ahead of you, know that they had to go through equally as much as you did to get to where they're at, and they are surrendering, they are giving that time and patience, okay? But overall, you have pride, right? I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, so you see a version of yourself in these people, and then all of a sudden the ego creeps in and tries to pull that negative energy forward to make you judge them and not understand them and be like, oh, well, I had to do this, this, and this to get where I'm at. What did you have to do? It was probably super easy for you. No. It's difficult for everybody, and I'm not trying to put you down or anything. It's sometimes it's inevitable for us. We may not even realize that we're judging people or we feel that way because it's so ingrained in us, right? We get taught things growing up, and then it's blanketed over that narcissistic energy. But then once you flip that energy and you take a step back and you're like, oh fuck, that's not who I am. I don't want to be like that. That's not a good feeling. So surrender that energy. Just let it go. And try to catch yourself next time. And I'm not trying to point fingers. This is just the energy that's coming through. There may be a specific reason as to why this energy is coming through. Because there may be a part of you that you're judging so harshly that you're not allowing yourself to heal and surrender from it. So that doesn't affect you anymore. Okay? Keep that in mind. Let's move into tarot. Current energies, future energies for Scorpios, please, Spirit. Current energy, future energy for Scorpios, please. All right. Okay. Page of Swords. Man, I've been getting a lot of reversals this week, and I don't normally do reversals, but Page of Swords in reverse, the Tower, Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. We have the Wheel. And the Sun, excuse me. It's pretty good energy coming through. Yeah, like I said, this may be more of a lesson for yourself than anybody else. So the Empress is the overall energy. Yeah, you're trying to free yourself from an energy that no longer serves your higher purpose. It's like I said, it was a conditioning from your childhood or young adulthood, and you're just trying to come into your own beautiful, feminine, stable, strong energy, okay? Being one with the universe, being one with yourself, etc. Okay. Try to create a better life for yourself. Excuse me. Okay, so again, current energies, the Page of Swords in reverse, the Tower, and the Seven of Wands. You're very resistant to change, very resistant to learning new things. And like I said, it's something very specific. I'm not talking broadly. I'm talking very specific energy. However that resonates for you, I'm not really getting a focal point, and maybe because this is a general reading. So I always view the Page of Swords as learning. Maybe there's a lack of communication to yourself, to others. That is sword energy. But you're not mentally unstable, right? You think things through. You may overthink things through, and with retrograde happening right now, you may be like super heightened energy right now. Keep that in mind. So you may be even harder on yourself now than you normally are. Like this week, retrograde has been forcing me to take a lot of time just doing nothing. And I despise doing nothing. I like being active. I like moving. I like getting stuff done. But my body is just like, nope, we're going to lay here. We're going to lay here and just watch TV. And I'm not one to watch TV, although I did just catch up and finish watching The Handmaid's Tale. 2 years ago, I would not have been able to watch that show. I'm glad I waited. That is a powerful show. Kudos to those actors and actresses that can harbor and show all of those emotions. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but anyways, it has to be really taxing on them after a while. Okay, back to you guys. Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. Yeah, you're really good at taking care of yourself. You're starting to put yourself forward. You're allowing joy and growth. Yeah, like I said, there's some resistance here, but it's like you're teetering on this balance beam of like, I want to give myself it, but I don't. I want to give myself this, but I don't. You are trying, and here we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So you're trying to give yourself stability financially. You're trying to take care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. But again, there is resistance. There's something that you're not focusing on specifically. Okay. Let's see if we can get maybe one more card for this top row. Maybe it'll help us understand a little bit deeper for Scorpios. There's something specific that you're manifesting. You're manifesting more of like an outgoing type of lifestyle. So if you feel like you're kind of stuck and you want to be out in the world, that may be what, maybe there's a reason for that. So you really have to keep in mind, especially if you're part of the so I would love to go travel the world, but there, you know, I have a cat and she's not really the traveling type. She likes a stable, steady home, and that's fine. Like, I can go travel later in life. So right now I just need to create a stable life. So maybe it's about creating a plan, manifesting things. So maybe right now you need that stable lifestyle, right? To continue to learn about yourself and grow. And then when the time is right, the opportunity for that adventure will present itself, and you'll just be so surprised and happy because you allowed yourself to surrender to what is happening now and giving yourself that patience and understanding of things need to happen when they need to happen. I don't know. Hope that helps. So let's move forward to the future energies. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the Sun. First off, we have the Sun twice. So I'm going to say if you had a question or have questions in your head going into this reading, maybe about the future, I'm going to say it's a yes, because the Sun upright is a yes, reverse it's no. So there's a double yes energy here. So Spirit is telling you, yes, continue to move forward, keep manifesting, keep working on yourself, keep doing what you've been doing, keep learning and unlearning old, unlearn old habits, learn new habits, and continue to move forward, okay? Because you're closing out cycles. You're teaching yourself how to create a stable, healthy environment for yourself, stable financially. Again, and this is just confirming what I've already said. Creating a healthy, stable environment for yourself, not just financially, but also physically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically. Okay? Let's clarify that. Ace of Swords, interesting. Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords, putting the Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay, so retrograde energy is really coming through heavy for you guys too. And if you feel it, I feel it too, you guys. It is a lot. But in the midst of what you're, so it's kind of like in the 3D, it probably feels like this. There's a lot of deception. People are strategically trying to deceive you. People are trying to, control you, use mind games so you don't break through and become more aware and open the lines of communication. So it's like 3D energy, 5D energy. You're pushing through this energy, right? Because we have the Ace of Swords in the middle. You are learning to open yourself up. You're learning to communicate. You're learning to speak your truth. You're asking for truth. You're asking for a fresh start, and it's coming. Like, you just have to work through the 3D energy that's holding you back. Okay, so let's look at the spiritual energies. Darkness and light divination deck. Spirit of possession. Incubus, succubus, sexual obsession. I want a second card for that one. I never really understand why that card comes out, to be quite honest. Ooh, okay, someone's might be coming in. This is the stranger danger card. Spirit of the stranger, caution, avoiding danger. There is somebody that's obsessed with you to a dangerous point where They want that physical connection, and it's not, no, stranger danger, okay? They're gonna take something from you that you don't want taken. Be very mindful of your surroundings. And I hate that I have to say that still in 2022, but you know, these fucking douchebags are trying to control us. They envy us. They envy our energy. They know that we're more powerful than them, which is why they are trying to continue to control us, but in reality they can't. We are truly the gift of creation, okay? I truly believe that over the decades that things have been shifted and misconstrued, and because they're physically stronger, which is still, I think is still bullshit, that's how they've overpowered us, and I don't think that's going to be the case for much longer, because we're finally finding your strength, your power through expression, through speaking your truth. And this is definitely going to help set you free from this energy of discontent and resentfulness, right? We have envy twice now, okay? You never want to envy anybody for their journey, okay? And you don't want anybody to be envious of yours and moving through all of your stuff, okay? Your shadow self needs to be worked on. There's some tormented, fearful energy that's trying to come through and be healed, okay? And that may pertain to whatever this 5 and 7 of Swords energy is coming through, okay? Okay. Zombie spirit, spirit of the tower, and spirit of the crow. Interesting, we have Tower card twice. So things are shifting for you, whether you realize it or not. You're walking away from being that submissive, allowing people to control you, feeling empty on the inside. That's not you anymore, okay? You have awakened, you see the light, you see the higher purpose, okay? So allow these changes to happen. There's going to be some surprises that come along the way, good and bad surprises. Obviously with Spirit of the Crow, to balance things out, there needs to be good and bad things that come through. And it's not necessarily I don't want you to see it as a bad thing, because those bad things that come through are meant to teach us that wasn't meant for us. It's not necessarily good and bad. I think shouldn't be how we dictate things. We should look at things with a grain of salt, air of caution, and know that there are gray areas, right? There are gray areas. There's no right, there's no wrong. We should be able to live within our own truths, minus the disgusting people that are trying to control us, because they want to make their disgusting habits seem legit and okay and acceptable, which it's not. It's disgusting that old men want to be able to marry and impregnate children. Anyways, abandonment. Okay, so some of you are working through abandonment issues because that's extremely controlling, right? Because when we're kids, we're very dependent on our parents, and then if they abandon us, that's a trigger. Okay, that's part of the divine plan for you to understand that purpose for you. It definitely broke. I don't want to say actually, it didn't break you, okay? Nobody is broken, but it hurt enough to make it feel like you were broken, okay? There are messages coming in through the 3D, through your dreams, through your subconscious, that are helping you heal that abandonment heartbreak, especially if maybe you were not just abandoned as a child, but maybe it happened again later in life. Spirit guides are going to bring in a love. They're going to gift you with the love of your life, whether that person has come or not. It doesn't necessarily mean that another person is going to come in, because a lot of people don't want kids. A lot of people don't want a relationship, and that's okay. But it's a love offer in the way that you are wanting a love to come in. It may just be more people that want to take care of you, or this could just be your spirit guide saying, hey, we love you, we take care of you, please let us help you. That is love. Okay, there's a divine masculine energy trying to come through. It could be your energy trying to take over because, ooh, shit. We have inner child, unhealed wounds, and a mother wound. Okay, so some of you had a mother that abandoned you in some fashion, whether it was physically or emotionally. There is an inner child wound that still needs to be healed. Make sure you spend time with that version of yourself. You are also ascending every time you heal just a little bit more, okay? Ooh, okay, Scorpios, that's what I have for you this week. I hope it helps. Good luck through the retrograde, and I will talk to you guys next week.